Hi, this was my moment of zen, as I said in the posting. And I tried a video once and it didn't work, so I'm trying it again. Here is the clothes racks that I have. I've got two sets of racks, one of which is for dance costumes and steampunk costumes that I've purchased. Of course, I also make and like to buy hats, so I have room for those. And then all of the costumes that I have made for dance or historical work. And I can store fabrics and other fun goodies here. Have a place where I can take pictures of my goodies or whatever kinds of things. And here are my Edwardian machine. Machine is from 1902, and I hope to restore it to functional order. Here's a slightly incomplete dress form, but I love it. It's from 1909. And I have modern dress forms over here. These are or my terracotta army, as I like to call them. And here's my sewing station, my sewing machine, and all the presser feet, all the different threads, and then my combination serger cover stitch machine is sitting on a table there. And have my hot station. I have a hot dry iron here, a steam iron here, all my ironing supplies on the table, and I have a steamer there. And then this is sort of cool. I repurposed what was supposed to be something for fiberglass supplies, but I turned it into a 3-roll fabric rack. I can roll it right up to the table, and I have to handle these heavy bolts right up to the table and cut off what I need. I did have to have new rods fashioned. The original rods were too big for fabric bolts, so I had a company cut some aluminum rods for me and put some washers and bolts on the end to keep them from sliding off, but it works quite well. This is the massive cutting table that I had a picture of me installing. The top alone weighs over 200 pounds. This is like 48 by 90. It's massive, but you need a big cutting table when you're working with big dresses and things like that. And I have put a storage rack underneath. This is something else that I had kind of repurposed an idea for. This is like a tool rack that or pegboard that's on wheels that you would see like in a shop of some kind, but it works great here too. I have one side all my cutting tools, and I can roll it up to the cutting table, and on the other side I have all of my drafting tools, and I can roll that up to the table that I'm now using for drafting. And my drafting table used to be for everything, and it just wasn't enough room. And I have a projector mounted on the top that lets me project, say, images of a classic dress or something, or even patterns. I can project them accurately and draft them onto paper, or get an idea of how something would look and draft them off. And then a light box over here, I can trace large things with that on top of there. But right now I've got all the fabrics and trims for my bustle dress staged here. And I bought the trims in New York City in the Fashion District on Friday. So that was a fun trip. I think I had a posting about that. And here's the mock-up of the bustle dress. All the undies were done over the summer. The mock pieces were done a couple of months ago. And I just had to collect all the fabrics. And so the last 2 weeks of the year I'll be on vacation, and I'll be spending my time down here working with making the bustle dress. It's going to be a lot of fun. And here's my sewing library, all the reference books, projects, swatches, and other patterns and things that I have collected I can keep here. Big TV to keep me company, and my little sewing office desk down here, my laptop and things like that. And then room for patterns and things like that. So at any rate, this is my creative space now. I have lots of room. I've got plenty of floor space, room to add other machines. I think I do want an industrial straight stitch machine, maybe sometime next year. But I love this space. I'll be spending a whole lot of time down here, except for when I go dancing. At any rate, have a lovely week. Bye. Bye.